What is going on to you, Pisces? So, you Pisces have the Tower, the Five of Cups, and then you Pisces have the Page of Cups. So, these three cards right here for you, this speaks to some sort of regret, wanting to do things over again. Um, That's quite interesting because the tower represents this connection that some of you Pisces have coming to an end because it needed to. The relationship wasn't supposed to last because the two of you have different value systems. The Five of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the Empress. You Pisces are, I ain't even gonna lie, you Pisces are a little bit delusional about this. You're trying to make it work when you Pisces are missing certain things about this person. You know, y'all are doing well as far as trying to spiritually connect, right, with your own, divine source, whatever you may call it, whatever name you call it or whatever. But point is that a lot of you Pisces, you still haven't gotten over the shock value of leaving hyenas behind. And it's difficult. It is difficult because to leave that type of dysfunction behind, it is difficult, right? As crazy as it may sound. And part of the reason why it's difficult is because you grew up thinking that was what it is, that was normal. So you Pisces leaving behind dysfunctional people, staying away from it, it's not something that you're essentially accustomed to. So the Empress right here represents how you have to, this person basically is like, no, they're not, they're trying to take the proverbial high road. And this is the type of road that you Pisces essentially need to take yourselves, to where you need to become this Empress. Not saying that you haven't, but you need to even walk away from the dysfunction. I don't engage myself in dysfunction the same way that I used to. Even at the beginning, at the top of the year, I don't. If I see some people, it's like, hi, how you doing? Bye. Even online, hi, how you doing? Bye. That's it. I show up, hey, how you doing? Stuff like that. Because you know these people, right? So you'll look weird if you start acting brand new, right? So you're not gonna act like you don't know them. You know them. It's just that you understand that the two of you grew up on different or is growing on different side of the tracks, and that's okay. So I'm saying all that to say that the Page of Wands represents, so you Pisces have to learn to get rid of a little bit of that in you, right? Because it's that sense of, there's some very attractive people over there on the hyena side. I'm not even gonna lie, there's some very attractive, but they're dysfunctional, highly dysfunctional. It's like what, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you gonna get out of that? I barely got anything out of it at all. Barely got anything out of it at all. All I got was people wasting my time and just pure dysfunction, basically. They so caught up with the dysfunction to the point where I don't even want to play. Like, I'm not even into the dysfunction, and they can't help themselves because they're so crazy. They continue to do it with a person that isn't even attracted to that, and they still doing it. So, again, the Page of Wands, you basically have to leave that alone. Even if you may know them and even if it may be attractive. Because, again, you Pisces see this, and it's like, leaving behind all of the foolishness is difficult. It is. It was difficult for me at one point because it's like, that means that I would basically not have to speak to almost anybody because they so caught up with it. And see, the thing is that the Seven of Cups and the Page of Cups, but what the good that it does is that it eliminates a lot of the people that would have wasted your time in the first place. I've talked about this before, Pisces, that being upright and having a form of decency is a natural deterrent for dysfunctional people in the first place. When you are about something, that gives you a spiritual protection and a physical one, because you understand what to spend your time and your energy and your money on and what not to. So when you don't see people acting like they have sense in their head, you know how to make sense or heads or tails of that situation, and you can go, okay, you're going to leave that alone, right? Which it naturally eliminates that from your life, because when you leave them alone, it shrinks it down, the stupidity and the dysfunction, to bare minimum, right? You may deal with it. If it literally arrives to you, you may have to deal with it. You know what I mean? If something happens on the street where you can't necessarily avoid it, right? Something stupid like that, then okay, then address the situation at hand. But to constantly have that in your life, that's not what occurs, right? The constant, the majority of the times, is the peace, right? But you have to make the switch and see the Seven of Cups. It will do the job for you. It will naturally excommunicate all of the people that aren't really about anything in the first place. Because when you like to conduct business, you like to conduct straight up business, right? As far as get your money. And then in relationships, you like to be in fruitful relationships. Two of you are together, you respect each other, you have love for each other, you want to make this person husband, your wife, all that good stuff, right? Secure that spiritual, physical bond and everything like that. They're going to show you how much of a hyena they are, right? So that's going to protect you if you really are serious about handling your business and staying away from the stupidity. You're going to see how useless that is, right? Like, that type of stuff, like cheating and all that other type of stuff, is useless. I would prefer to just be honest with the person who I'm dating, right? And just let them know, like, this is what I got going on right here. This is what I have, and working something out, as opposed to cheating. Because the thing is that type of stuff messes with your life. It does. It messes with your life. It messes with not just your mental health and everything, but it messes with your pockets. Cheating can make you go poor. And a lot of times people will be like, how is that possible? Because what happens if the person is crazy and they don't know how to take no for an answer? And then now it's we had a roll around in the hay. That means that we mate for life. Yeah. You know what I mean? This person's showing up at your job, and it's progressively getting worse and worse as time goes. It's like, nah, you'll be out of a job real quick. You'll be out of a business real quick, because them hungry hyenas, them hungry parasites that are around you, especially when you're successful, they're going to want to take your place, and you're going to be distracted. You're going to be lacking finances and position and everything to actually be able to protect yourself, protect your investment, because you so distracted with this. You exhausted all your time and energy and money into this. That's why it is I'm not a big proponent of cheating. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a big proponent of cheating. Like, if I feel like I want to go out there, I'm going to tell my partner. But personally, I don't see myself as cheating or even going out there per se, because I ain't even gonna lie, the stupidity gets me on my nerves. So this is just something for you Pisces to ultimately really think about, like, so this is why I'm not a big advocate for playing games and all of that, because Then you have the Page of Swords and the Queen of Cups, right? You will have to inevitably draw a line with this stuff. This is why a lot of the times, you know, people who play games, they're poor because they spend so much time doing just that. The time that they could be spending building a business, they're wasting time trying to get into an argument with the person that they're messing with. Instead of them, you know what I mean, investing assets, they're arguing, they're stealing your car. They're knocking out, you know, they're knocking on your door at 3 o'clock in the morning, trying to get in. When are they gonna find the time to actually be about something? When are they gonna find the time to invest in some stocks or whatever they could put their money into, which puts them in an advantageous position? When are they gonna find the time to do stuff like that? When are they gonna do that? They're not. Because all of that stuff is time. 3 o'clock in the morning, banging on your door, keying your car, stealing your car, coming to your job. That's time. Out of a 24-hour clock cycle, right? They sleeping. 24, right? All these different things. When are they going to find the time to be like, okay, let me settle down and actually be about something? How much time it takes to travel to the job, stand there, cause a commotion, travel back. Come on, yo. Travel to your place, your residence, knock on the door for all this amount of time, trying to wake other people up, trying to draw attention to the situation, right? Smashing up your car and all of that, right? You know, traveling to your location, wherever your location may be. Like, that's time consuming. That's it, you know. How you spend your time shows how successful you are versus how successful you will be. That's time consuming. You doing all of that time is money. So the thing is that the 9 of Wands now and the 7 of Wands right here is about how, and that's my point. A lot of you Pisces, you don't want to be wary about this. You don't want to have to wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning to get some water or whatever, and then the next thing you know, you realize that your significant other isn't even there, and it isn't even there with you, right? So let's clarify the 7 of Wands. High Priestess, 4 of Wands, 10 of Wands, King of Cups, and then you have the 8 of Swords. So there's definitely a walking away from people that you even know. And the High Priestess, the 4 of Wands, and the 10 of Wands, they're definitely taking notice. There's definitely all the people that you Pisces basically excommunicate. You're ghosting. You're deciding to just not socialize at all with dysfunctional people, right? People who are hyenas in that way. They're definitely taking notice because on one hand, they like you, but you have to understand, these people are dysfunctional though. So it's like, yeah, they like you, but so what? Because the way that they're going to express to you that they like you is dysfunction, you know? So other than that, that's pretty much it. You Pisces are in a very good position right now, and you can't afford to allow yourselves to be distracted or knocked off of your level, right? Based upon the dysfunction of what you have. This, again, new levels, new devils. This is one of those tests that I was talking about. One of those tests for you, Pisces, right now is staying focused, right? You need to be able to excommunicate or eliminate some distractions in your life. With this YouTube stuff, I don't have a significant other. I don't have a wife, right? I don't have a wife or any of that type of stuff. So, somebody that I'm seeing. So that affords me more time to be able to do stuff like this in the first place. So that's pretty much it for now. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to get the YouTube channel to 100K subs. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos.